So Nigerians are wondering and asking questions, but Mr. President Bola Tinubu, BAT, seems to not be concerned about the welfare of Nigerians. His policies, his draconian policies, had really crippled Nigeria's economy. He's just bent upon taxation, tightening the economy, and increase the tax. He said it himself. The video is there. Tighten the economy and increase the tax. He said it. Tighten the economy and increase the tax. You see, with this kind of thinking for a president, your first speech, your acceptance speech as a president was to throw the country into chaos. Everything from the economy to food to petrol to transportation, everything has increased tremendously in less than 48 hours of you being sworn in as president. But this is not about insulting you, because many of you Nigerians, the moment you become a senator, why am I going even far? The moment you become a councillor, or you become someone representing your constituency in the State House of Assembly, the moment you become a chairman, you now assume the position of a god. You now become the honorable or what, excellency. That makes you feel like you do not shit. You feel like you do not shit anymore. You are now honorable. You are now excellency, that you are not a human being. You do not go to toilet. You do not breathe the air with normal human being. That is how most of Nigerian politicians, that is the mentality you have. You feel you have arrived. You feel nobody can talk to you. You surround yourself with securities, heavy ones. You see, that's until these things are broken. Before, when you start seeing yourselves as a human being and nothing just because you're privileged to be elected in a position, then I think you will start thinking right first, to be humble, and then listen to the people you represent. You will not be making draconian laws. You will not be taking decisions that will only favor you, or you want to spite your opponent or your enemies. President Bola Tinubu, all the problems you have caused with your policies in 1 year in office, that has crippled the economy, that has decimated, even in the food market, people are crying. One bag of 50 kg rice, local rice, has never risen to 80,000 to 100 for the past 9 years. But you said you inherited all these problems from your predecessor. Are you not the one who brought Buhari and raised his hands up, begged Nigerians that this man has the solution to Nigeria's problem? Are you not the one who brought him? When he was there for 8 years, are you not the leader of your party, the ruling party? Instead of you honorably leave and say your party have failed Nigerians for 8 years, you still say Emiloko, and I don't know how you did your own, because I don't have evidence. You now found your way into being the president as against majority of Nigerians who detest you and your party, just for the fact that your party has failed Nigerians for 8 years. You now came back and you are now the president, back to back. Okay, do right now. Your first speech was what? That there is no more subsidy. There is subsidy removal. Your first acceptance speech as a president. Meanwhile, they had a few more weeks before the removal of subsidy. But you chose to spill that out. Before you know, wow, all the Nigerian filling stations, they just locked up immediately. They locked up and now started increasing. They have old stock, but they increased from 250 VM per liter to almost 700. Some are now selling close to 800 per liter in filling station. President Bola Tinubu, all these pressing needs in your 1 year of office, you're not looking at solving them. Is it that you don't have any solution, or you're just a wicked man? That's the question that we should ask. Is it that you do not have the solution to Nigeria's problem, or you are just being very wicked? These two. See, it's not time to say go and arrest him, go and lock him, your boys come after me. You must answer this question. If you say you are a public servant, you are serving the people, you are not a god. Okay, your 1 year in office, what did you do now? As you're celebrating it, it coincided with 25 years of uninterrupted democratic rule. I mean, democracy for 25 years after Nigeria, you people took over from the military. No military has interfered or interrupted. 25 years coincided with your 1 year in office as president. What did you choose to do? To further plunge Nigerians into a state of ogamoga, to further plunge Nigerians into a state of confusion by changing the national anthem. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria calls obey. You changed it to an old one which Caucasians, white men wrote. Are you a white man? Nigeria, we have. Even you wey dey do, you no even sabi the lyrics to the song finish. You dey chop your mouth. Now you see now. So apart from children who might be learning it now, adults, fathers, mothers, grandmothers will now come back and unlearn the Nigerian national anthem to relearn the old one, which Oyibo men, white men, Caucasians wrote. What is the reason for you to change it? Is the Nigerian national anthem the problem with the economy and the high rise in transportation, houses, food, building materials, cement, and all of this caused by your single wrong policy? You have not corrected that. The refinery in Port Harcourt, the Kaduna, all the refineries, build refineries with all the billions and trillions. Build new refineries, we have money, borrow Nigeria's future and build it. Then reduce the cost of petrol to less than 100 naira per liter. Whether Nigerians will not glorify you and say you can stay on the seat till you die safe, they will not bother you. You don't want to do that. What is the problem with you people? I don't know. When una enter position as governor, some of you, or president, e be like say Satan and chop una head. I don't understand. The only thing you think about is to change national anthem. The refinery you don't want to build. After all, this Ngela is from Elena here. You are going to say that if they build refineries, that you want to make it clear, it will not reduce anything in pump price. How? Okay, all the billions you spent to export crude oil, all the billions you spent to bring them back, it will not be there anymore. You are not spending on it because you are refining here in Nigeria. So how would you say that it will not reduce pump price of petrol? Are you people not Satanists? Are you people not evil? See, when people talk this thing, you say Nigerians, you are insulting. We will insult you, we will keep insulting you until you learn.